Never fails. Door goes every single time when I'm filming. Hi and welcome back to BookTube with Amy. This is going to be part 2 in my sustainability book box project. So this month I got it from a company called Hand Me Down Book Club, and on their website you can make a genre selection and you can choose how many books per month you would like to receive, and the different genres are sort of at different prices depending on what it is that you choose. And you can also choose a surprise me option so that you could get any books in any genre. Me being me, I went for the young adult option, so we'll see what selection I get in here. So I picked the 2-book option, and for 2 books it was $12.99 per month, and I've just bought it as a one-time purchase. And then the more books that you can select 4, and then I think it goes up to 6, and obviously the price increments go up. However, I think that I wouldn't pay any more than $12.99, so I just picked the 2 books. So on the inside it's wrapped up like this. A wee organic green tea. So the first book that I have got here is Revelations by Melissa de la Cruz, and it says a Blue Bloods novel, so it's probably going to be the first in the series, which is just perfectly apt for me. So I've actually looked this up, and this is the 3rd in a series, which is a bit pants because I would need to have had read the first 2 in the series to be able to read this one. And like, it sounds okay, don't get me wrong, it's like a high society vampire type book, which is definitely something that I would probably pick up, but I think that it is quite crap to receive a 3rd in a series, so I'm going to have to go and buy another 2 books now just so that I can read this one, which is quite poor. That being said, it does say that it's a bestseller, so they've obviously been quite popular, although it's not something that I have heard of. It might just be that it's on the younger side of the spectrum for me, and the book is in good nick. The next book I have is Eagle Strike by Anthony Horowitz, and this is the 4th book in the Alex Rider series, so again really poor that it is both books in a series that I would then need to have read other books or have to purchase other books in order to read them. I mean, the spine's cracked on it, which is fine, I don't mind that in a used book. Other than that, the quality is quite good, the pages are no dog-eared or anything like that, so again the book's in quite good condition. So, price. So I paid $12.99 for this, and I do think that $12.99 for 2 used books is a wee bit steep, even though like they get sent to my door. I think that you could go to a charity shop, or if you didn't want to go out and you wanted them delivered to you, you could probably buy 2 new and used books through Amazon or other second-hand booksellers for a bit cheaper. So I don't think that this rates that highly in terms of price. I'd probably rate it a 1. Quality of the book, I personally don't think is that great, considering that they were both 3 and 4 parts in a series, so I am not going to be able to dive into any of these books today. If that's what I wanted to do, I would need to go and purchase other books, and I'd need to do a wee bit of prep work in order to read them. The condition of the books was absolutely fine considering they are pre-loved books, so I don't have an issue with that at all. It's just the fact that they are sequels in a series that I will now not be able to read. For that reason, I would rate it a 1. I think that is really poor. I think that it could have rated higher if maybe it was just one of those books was like that, but the fact that both of them are, I think it's really poor. And if you're potentially looking to purchase this as a gift as well, like for a younger reader, considering I got the YA box, then it means that they're not going to be able to open it up and enjoy that book. You're going to need to have to either purchase some other books, or their parents will, because you're not just going to dive into a series at the halfway mark. So I think that that's really poor. In terms of luxury, this definitely doesn't compare to the last box I purchased. I think that it's good that you get 2 books, so there's, you know, a wee bit more option there, and it feels a wee bit more luxurious that you're getting 2 books instead of 1. I got a wee free tea bag, which I wasn't expecting, but I don't think that this will be hitting a 5-star quite like the last box. I would rate it a 2. to be honest. I don't think that there is anything particularly special about this. I think that it was packaged well, and obviously the wee drink was a nice wee surprise. I wasn't expecting that, but I don't think it's breaking any boundaries. It's certainly not making me feel like I've been spoiled, so I'd give it a 2 in terms of luxury. So the biggest category then, sustainability. So Hand-Me-Down Book Club, their aim is to basically prevent books from going to landfill. So they gather up books to essentially stop them from being pulped and send them out to people through this subscription service, which is obviously great. So they get a point for like recycling and then all of their packaging is recyclable and plastic free, which is really good, so I would give them another point for that. Obviously the books are pre-loved books. I'm not going to give them an additional point for that because that's already the point that I've given them. So in terms of sustainability, I would give them a 2 points. I don't think that they are doing as much as they could be doing to try and be a carbon neutral or a sustainable company. They could definitely be offsetting the delivery costs, or even trying to reduce the amount of packaging that they are using if that's not something that they are offsetting. The books could have just been within that cardboard box without it having to be wrapped in tissue paper, although the packaging was lovely. It's something that they could have reduced, so I would give them a 2 for that. So that leaves Hand-Me-Down's Book Club's final score at 6 out of 20. So I don't feel like this is going to be top of my list to repurchase. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying everything that you're reading at the moment, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.